5 benefits that you're going to get from practicing semen retention. Go. Number 1, your energy is going to be off the walls. Number 2, your confidence is going to come back once you start thinking with this head versus thinking with that head. Number 3, your skin's going to start to clear up. You're going to get a glow within 14 days, and by day 40, the glow is supposed to be crazy. Number 4, you're going to get a deeper voice, and your facial hair is going to start growing in thicker. Number 5, what everyone wants is female attraction, but what I say is a distraction. Keep your seed and keep your energy. Work on yourself, kings.
Today's subject is very interesting. We are going to talk about pheromones and how they can shape the relationship between two people. But before we dig deep into our video, let us first define what pheromones are and what exactly do they do. Pheromones are a hidden form of communication. They send signals from one individual to another of the same species. This triggers a response in the individual receiving those signals, such as a hormonal change or specific behavior. What we are going to talk about today is basically our own experience. Once we talk about pheromones, we need to understand that science hasn't been able to associate everything that is related to these hormones and what is it these hormones actually do in the human body. But it is no till now that this hormones has the ability to send signals to bodies from the same species. And today we are going to relate this transition to the man who engages in seed retention during his life. Having been part in that experiment, I will talk about the changes that a man feels taking place in his body, such as the different smell, the appearance, and many other things that will alter the way a man feels, smells, and behaves. I know that many online stories are circulating and addressing the topic of seed retention in particular, but whoever is involved in these studies is not always someone who has experienced seed retention by himself. That is why some assertions have very limited knowledge and experience. But on the contrary, brothers like you and me, who have truly experienced retention, will speak differently about this phenomenon. And I will start by telling that pheromones were first studied in the kingdom of the animals, where the smell reveals everything about another animal, and that is how species know their hierarchy in any given pack. We, as humans, are not very much different from the kingdom of animals. We need to maintain our energy, and we need our aura to be at its best to preserve our rank and to attract the women to our side. But the problem relies in the guys who do not leave their seeds to fully develop inside their bodies. Your seed is like anything else in the body that needs care and patience to grow, mature, and become of greater quality. And this cycle takes up to around 30 to 90 days, where not all men are being able to wait that long in order to test the real benefits that will accompany the seed retention cycle. The fact that most men are relapsing over and over again is what really makes about 3% of men more desirable and more aware of the secret of the laws of attraction in our modern society. I know that the majority of us men is doing something that is extremely difficult and challenging, and that most of other men are incapable of doing. And that is why the majority of men is failing in being at the top of the game when it comes to dating, mating, and forging long-term relationships. However, what we have just mentioned is mostly related to men not allowing their bodies to go through the natural and normal phases to develop and blossom. Since the dawn of humanity, and men have been evolving in shape and mentality, and that was never a coincidence. We are programmed by nature to evolve during our journey and to reach our higher limits and potentials. But what most men are into today is truly disgusting and demotivating. They are developing a sort of an addiction to watching a kind of videography that will numb their minds and bodies and make them release all the power that should remain in their bodies. Men this way are depriving themselves from all the attractive qualities that can make them gain power and excite the opposite gender to be with them and desire them. Some of you brothers will watch such videos and never believe the message that is behind seed retention. Well, allow me to give you an example from the kingdom of animals that is very valid from a scientific point of view. Pheromones in the case of bulls are very important, as is the case for every other species. Bulls are not allowed to roam about females for a very long time, because that will push them into releasing too much, and that will ruin and lower the chance of breeding. What farmers try to do is that they keep the bulls around the cows without really being so close, until their seeds are of enough good quality to increase the chances to reproduce and pass that energy to future generations. In similar way, we need as men to allow our energy to develop inside of us and within our bodies, for us to reach a level where our seed becomes very ripe and very productive. And when that happens, women will instinctively see a difference in our figure, and they will be able to smell something different about us. While women often have no idea that this smell is related to our retention, they can nonetheless notice that there is something different about us. I have had many followers message me to say that they have been on their seed retention journey, and they are already noticing the ladies act weird around them. This is what we mean by the pheromones effect. Things will start taking place inside your body as a man, and despite the fact that you cannot see or smell anything, there will be many processes that are taking place, and you will be able as a man to reach the peak of your reproductive system. But in order to be able to reach that phase in your life, you need first and foremost the discipline to maintain your retention, and you need to allow your seed to healthily mature. As I have mentioned earlier, there are many examples that I have been through myself, and as most of you have also been through, where the attraction from the opposite gender was relatively very strong and was noticed without any doubt. This is a fact that many men have tested while on their seed retention journey. Your ability, my brother, to have the integrity to retain or even release very moderately will lead to your pheromones being activated, and that is how you start to change your figure physiologically. And with that will come very noticeable changes in your tone, confidence, appearance that will truly radiate and will make people around you very interested in your scent and magnetism. I have also come across a certain study that was completed on different women. The scientists actually collected from different women while watching sad movies, different samples of tears that were on tissues, and they gave them to men. I really do hope that this video has given you all some food for thought, as I do urge you to try this lifestyle for at least 50 days, as there are much more benefits to retention. You will definitely start attracting the ladies more, but most importantly, you will gain a life free from any slavery and captivity to dirty content and behaviors. I do encourage to watch more of our videos so you can truly embark on your self-development journey. We are here with you to guide you every step of the way. So do not forget to show some love and like the video. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a change to level up in your life. Leave your comments and see you soon, my brothers. Peace.